Hello and welcome to the channel. It's MK, the Queen of Mercine, here to talk about the plant that makes my world go round, cannabis. Today's topic is called the axes of choice. What things to consider when making a product choice? With the insane amount of products on the market, it can be very overwhelming to pick out what kinds of products would be the best fit for what you need. In this video, we will be going over some of the things to consider that can help you figure out what you should give a try. Disclaimer for this video and pretty much all the videos I will be making on this channel until otherwise noted. I am not a medical professional and this is not intended to be taken as medical advice. I am here speaking as a cannabis industry veteran and holder of a master's degree in medical cannabis science and therapeutics. My intention is to speak about this wonderful plant and spread the knowledge of how to make better, more efficacious use of it. Take my words with a grain of salt, okay? Let's dive into the topic at hand. There are four main things to consider when picking a cannabis product. In this video, we're going to be referring to those four things as axes, right? So these are going to include desired effects and benefits, desired method, desired duration, and lifestyle. Finding something that fits well within these four is going to give you the highest chance of compatibility with whatever product it is that you're choosing. This is to minimize the chances of adverse effect, but also to minimize the risk of buyer's remorse. I don't know about you, but buyer's remorse hits me very, very hard. I get very, very upset when I spend money on something and end up not liking it, especially when there was another option that I probably should have went with, right? Our first axis of consideration is going to be desired effects and benefits, right? Even though in casual conversation, these two words, effects and benefits, are used kind of interchangeably, I'm making it a point on this channel to use them differently so that we get a good sense of the tone that I'm trying to establish when I use these words, right? So I'll use the word effect to describe how the product will make you feel. So these would be things like focused, sleepy, hungry, relaxed, happy, right? Feelings. Whereas I'll use benefits to refer to relief or medicinal benefits that can come from using the product. So these are going to be things like anti-inflammation, anxiolytic, which is anti-anxiety, digestive benefits, and analgesic, which is pain relieving or antidepressant, right? Thoroughly deducing what it is you're looking to get out of your cannabis use is a great starting point in determining what type of product to choose. The next axis of choice is going to be desired method. There are so many different ways to ingest cannabis in this modern day and age. You can essentially shove it into any orifice that you would like, right? And you'll get some sort of effect. Choosing an option that you like and actually enjoy is pretty important. If it works for you, but you don't like using it, realistically, how often are you going to use it? Are you going to use it as much as you need to, as much as you should, For example, if you use tinctures because the effects work amazingly for you, but the taste makes you gag, or you love the rapid relief of vaping, but it tears your throat up and makes you cough, you're in a bit of a crappy situation that feels like a catch-22, right? One of the greatest things about cannabis medicine is all of the variations and options at your disposal. It is super duper duper unlikely that absolutely nothing will be to your liking. It just requires some patience and some trial and error, right? Next up is desired duration. This is closely tied to desired method because often the intake method you choose determines how long the effects will last. For example, most people are aware, whether by study or practice or accident, that the way smoking makes you feel does not last nearly as long as, let's say, the effects of an edible, right? Sometimes not as strong as well, but that's a different conversation for a different presentation. While you're figuring out your regimen or, what to do for your weekend plans, considering how long you would like to feel what you're feeling is important, and you should really be paying attention to that. The last axis is lifestyle. This axis is often overlooked, and in my opinion, it is vital to proper product selection. Cannabis products can be disorienting, overwhelming, intoxicating. Using the wrong product at the wrong time can bring your day to a complete halt, and that's not what we want, right? Take these two example people here. Person A is a working parent, and person B is a single child-free person who works from home, right? The lifestyles these two people live are completely different. Therefore, it makes sense that they would use different kinds of products in different frequencies, right? Person B loves to do dabs all day. And with them working from home and not having any kids, they are free to get as fried as they would like to all day, right? Person A, on the other hand, needs to be more lucid and awake throughout their day, right? In order to take care of all the things that they need to get done. They also need to be weary of things like scent and accessibility because they do live with children. If these two were to ask each other about product recommendations, they probably wouldn't have very good suggestions for each other based purely on how they themselves medicate, right? Make sure you're buying products that you can actually use. I'm going to repeat this one more time because after working in a dispensary so long, I cannot tell you how many people spend hundreds of dollars on products that they like, but because of their lifestyle, they cannot use them. Make sure you are buying products that you can actually use. This fun little diagram is something I came up with, and I like to call it the Myrcene Queen Product Choice Matrix. This shows how all the axes can be combined and overlapped and what the end result of their various combinations are, right? So take, for example, if you have something that gives you the desired method that you want and the desired effects, but not the desired duration or lifestyle, it's just something fun, you know? If you have something that's the desired method that you would like and it fits into your lifestyle, but you don't get the effects that you're looking for and it doesn't last as long as you would like or it lasts way too long, then it's wasteful, right? You're spending your money on a product that's ineffective, Study this chart, and I'm telling you, if you refer to it whenever you're in a bind with product selection, it's going to offer you some clarity. Okay. On top of using the Myrcene Queen product choice matrix as a guide, just remember to take your time. You may feel anxious or rushed in a dispensary, but taking your time gives you the optimal setting to make product decisions. So make sure you're doing your proper research and don't let anybody rush you. Thanks for watching and happy medicating, y'all.